Yo, 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 and a bottle of rum. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MM2K of PNTS Network and StadiaDosage here again with another SLS. So many damn S's in these show names. SLS featuring MM2K. Hold on, let me do something. Thank you for joining us today. Woo! What a heck of a day, huh? Hopefully this will act as a palate cleanser. It's been a heck of a week, right? We can't ignore totally our contribution to that. So I'm going to say this. Yeah, I did a show earlier today. Not going to get into much into what it was about because it's not worth too much time here. This is a celebration, bitches. We got a blog post out today. We're gonna have some fun. We're reverting back to our stuff. We explained that there's different clusters and different sides to things, and they seem to be riled up. I don't know if they're just riled up because they're angry about something or they need time off or whatever. Or they're trying to get us riled up to get attention or to throw us off our keister. I don't know. We're gonna move forward with the positive stuff. We're not gonna address anything unless it's a flat out lie that has a potential of really misleading people. All I will say is that I'm glad to see that the lie has been addressed to where it's most of it, or the lie that came out today is down. There's lies posted elsewhere that are not down yet. I think somebody that considers themselves doing something reputable would ensure that they're down everywhere, but that's not, it's not. I won't make that my call. What I will also say though is, we have our doors open behind the scenes. If this individual wants to talk it out, figure it out, whatever. But at the end of the day, we're not going to let it sway what we're doing here positively. We're going to move all commentary about that pretty much to the MM2K videos channel, and it's only going to be addressed when needed. So that doesn't mean that you're going to divert my attention. So because I planned to do streams yesterday and today. I didn't even get to them because of this trash. You're not going to divert my attention. I understand how the game works sometimes. Sometimes I will indulge, sometimes I won't. Like a lot of people didn't know that I had an MM2K videos channel. Now they do. So, glory be to that. But with that being said, yeah, we're gonna go back to having fun. We're gonna go back to doing what we were doing, as of last week. Hopefully they find something that they like too, and then they do it. You know what I mean? And then I think that'll diffuse everything the best way. Don't cry because somebody got toys to play with. Go see if you can go get your own toys. Go find something that you like and go talk about it and have fun with it. You guys go play games and do tournaments and stuff together too. Nothing's stopping you. You know what I mean? So, all right. With that said, shout out to everybody. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. You guys are the best. Do us a huge favor. Tweet this out. Let everybody know that we're live. We got some cool stuff that we're going to talk about today. But another reason why, and I want to give some positive vibes and give a shout out to my bro, Stadia Rav, man. Rev can be sharp at times, but a lot of times he gets a lot of ish undeserved. You know what I'm saying? And he's sick. He's sick of some of the stuff that we've seen, as a lot of you are. I'll just say this: there's too much positivity going down. Don't let it drag you down. Rev. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully you sign up for the Summer Community Championships. If you still have Stadia Pro, you can indulge in it. Cool. If not, you know what I'm saying? You know, we're doing things on Division 2. If you want to join the old dirty black, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just gonna refocus. We're not gonna sit here and you know, stand in the rain with some of the other people. Let them stand in muddy waters. We're gonna go where it's shiny and bright. Let me see here. Why can't I find? Oh, there it goes. That's why I couldn't find it. So I know it's disheartening, but you know, continue to like I said, let them be great. Let them continue to expose themselves. Just jumping out of the bushes and pushing people over, playing wiffle ball. That's how I envision it. You know, but we're going to continue to move on. We're going to continue to have fun. We're going to have a great show. I'm actually extra. I'm trying to contain myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to contain myself because I'm actually super ecstatic. I'm super excited. But y'all probably won't care unless you guys are sympathetic people. So I have 5 kids. Right? Is that right? Yeah, I got 5 kids. Making too many damn babies. And all of them are grown except one. So my oldest daughter comes when she wants to. We had a cookout not too long ago, and I asked her, I said, how come you don't pop up? Like, what's going on? Pops, I be in my own mood and I come when I want to, you know what I'm saying? So, and I was talking to her boyfriend. He drives, she does it. I said, man, just throw her ass in the trunk. Bring my daughter over. He was laughing. He said, I be trying, man. I don't, you know. So now my middle daughter, yo, that's my right hand man. That's my homie right there. My middle daughter, she's always here. Her and the damn kids is always here. And me and my second oldest daughter, we was about to start some business together. Her, me, and a good friend of mine. You know, cause she's always businessman. She got a business already. Me and my wife do something on the side. You know what I'm saying? And I just said, why don't we just take all this business prowess and we aim for something bigger. But she got accepted into a big medical program. And I was like, well, they done snatch you from the jaws of daddy, so you go ahead and so I'm proud of her. So she's gonna be starting that, I think, in a month or so, you know what I mean? So, but that's my road dog. My youngest daughter is a super genius. That's that you know, that we were road dogs earlier, but we don't always see eye to eye as she's gotten older. So there's times to where she'll stay away for several months. She's stubborn, and her dad's stubborn too. And I ain't heard from her in a while. Last time I saw her, as a matter of fact, is when my wife had got her last surgery, and I didn't know that she was on the clock. She works at the hospital, and she happened to be on the clock and, you know, talking and all that other stuff. But that was months ago. She called me today. My stay away daughter called me today. So I'm excited. As a dad, there's no other, you don't understand. If you're not I mean, you love your sons. Your sons are more like a crossover of the lineage. But when it comes to your daughters, that's something emotional and that's something heartfelt when it comes to your daughters. Shout out to Stelios for subscribing, man. I appreciate it. So when she called me, that just completely changed my day from dad being in Black Widow on the prowl mode, you know what I'm saying, to I'm just happy. So I know that everybody's like, well, we ain't going through that emotion. We ain't happy. But what it helped me do is realize some things that were being said to me yesterday as I was addressing some of this stuff. We're winning. What I mean by winning is, it's not that we're doing better than anybody else. No, we're winning because we've accomplished the goal of really helping to celebrate the platform with people that wanted to play, giving them a safe haven to enjoy the platform, informing them and keeping them up to date with the latest stuff. And we got a lot of great, we're doing it, and then putting out new content, helping out creators, put out new content. We put out, right alongside Squid Show, we put out my favorite piece of content this past Saturday. I really should have been, I really had it in my notes to focus and talk about that. But if you haven't heard Cloudy Game Reviews, that's a hell of a show where it's more of a PNTS Network and StadiaDosage collaboration, where an all-star cast of cloud gamers are getting together and they're reviewing Stadia, what was right now just simply Stadia games, and it's going to branch off later, but down the road. But they're reviewing Stadia games. They're putting in a lot of wit and just deep diving and intellectual stuff and side splitting humor. And you can see that just in the first show. You know what I mean? So we put that content out there this week, and so definitely check that out on our channel. Cloudy CGR, Cloudy Game Reviews episode 1, when we did Outriders World Slayer. Man, it just don't get any better than the trajectory that we're on right now. So we're winning, right? So, we all, and when I say we, I don't mean StadiaDosage. I mean the community is winning. Y'all were being beat up left and right, stomped out. Like somebody saw your gold chain from across the corner of the boulevard. They was like, I want that. Stomping you out, kicking you in the ribs, busting your shins up. You've been getting beat up. Why you still like this platform? Go over to this one, go over to that one. Forget them, forget just all time. And you're like, no, I enjoy it. I get where you coming from, but I enjoy it. No, you're not a true gamer. And you was getting beat all across the back and neck, across the back and nape, everywhere. Stadia lets you know Saints Row's coming. Stadia lets you know that FIFA 23 is coming, that DLC is coming, more expansions, slight talk about more features, and we get the grumblings that there's more and more and more coming. We're getting positive connotations from developers. They're always telling us positive stuff. I got a glimpse of something. I can't talk to you about it, but just y'all gonna enjoy some Stadia stuff, right? And now because of that, now it's the summertime and we're enjoying gaming. We're enjoying the camaraderie. Content creators are getting helped to enjoy what we did, what we enjoyed together, as that's what Stadia wants. Stadia is to be a place. That's what it's all about. And you guys are helping fulfill that place. So we're winning. Let's not give too much credence to the cretins. I'm going to say that again. Let's not give too much credence to the cretins. I don't like when they say stuff about Stadia 100, but I'm going to leave it alone. They can say whatever they want about Stadia 100. As long as it's not some off the wall extreme lie, we'll leave it alone. You know what I mean? Because they've had to back off the lie that they were trying to pivot off of the last 2 days. Let them have it. Let them sit in their own muck and hate amongst each other while we're enjoying. And the irony is, I was told by a wise content creator, some people aren't happy until they're upset about something. Wise content creator told me that. Hashtag let's stay wise. All right. So we're going to move on. We're going to talk about these games. We're going to talk about this blog post, and then we're going to do a raffle. As you all know, there's a raffle. It can happen at any time. As a matter of fact, let's do this right now. I'm going to go to my dashboard. We're going to activate the raffle right now. I got to make sure it's working. Because remember last time it didn't work. Remember that crazy stuff? All right, Streamlabs. There we go. Sorry, kitty. I didn't mean to scare you, kitty. Damn. What is? I screamed like that because it took me to the wrong. Oh, what is going? Come on, man. Come on. Can we stop this? Dashboard. There we go. That was weird. Why? How come it just wouldn't go there? All right. So then now we're going to move this to YouTube. It's already on YouTube. Okay. And we're going to go to CloudBot. And we're going to go to giveaways. Pick winner. Okay, there was no cancel. All right, let's do this again. We're going to do the Giftapalooza giveaway. Hopefully it's showing up in the chat. Let's look and see. Come on, baby, you can do it. Come on, baby, come on. There we go. All you got to do is hit exclamation point raffle. Let me tweet this out. All right, let me do this. Days. Celeste. Oh, what is going on here? The days. You SLS. Hold on. We'll put open mic giveaway has begun. A second. Let's see here. Join in the chat for your chance to win a cash prize. Let's do it, y'all. Great stuff all the way up until the 5th of August. Shout out to good friend, my PNC, my partner in crime, Jack the Slip. Giftapalooza for his patience with me. Not always the easiest person to work with. I know sometimes he just pulls his hair out. I know sometimes I go above and beyond. Sometimes I make things a little bit more challenging than they need to be. That's just how I am. I like leaving no stone unturned, so I always just, do a little bit more than what needs to be done, just to make sure that, just to ensure that things go right. So I'm not always the easiest person to work with. And then among other things, sometimes I might just spiral out of control and do a couple of ad hoc streams. It's like, what are you doing? But shout out to my bro, man. Shout out to him for being patient and for him to continue and for him to put together such a stellar group of people over at StadiaDosage.com and for them to continue to keep killing it, man. Shout out to him. It was a godsend that we got together. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate him. So again, hit that raffle. I see you, Storm. I'm not gonna ignore you, good brother. Here, let me do this. I'm not gonna ignore you. I know this is on people's chest, and this is an open mic. So let's talk about it a little bit. Storm says, F that. These MFers keep trying to box us in and paint us in a negative light. That's clapback time for me. People in this control complex, but y'all know that they don't fly with me. Yeah. Here's the thing, Storm, and particularly me, you, and Rev always talked about this, right? We've always been up on this math, right? People just don't like things that are happening from certain people, which I don't even understand that. And that's they think that addressing lies or clapping back at people and all that other stuff, or clapping back at journos, they think that's the detriment of the community. I'm telling you, as someone that's been doing this for a long time, and I've seen, I'm not going to name any names, but you'll see some of your favorite content creators that cover Xbox and PlayStation and even Nintendo, how they go at each other's throats on social media, we all in the same DM. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is we come in them DMs and we're dropping news, we're dropping information with each other, we're helping each other's content grow. We're doing it as a network. Because despite all the crazy, messy stuff that you see on social media, when we're behind the scenes, we're actually laughing about it. Oh, you got me. You know what I'm saying? That was a funny one. You SOB. You know, stuff like that, right? And then people are going nuts and crazy. Oh, yeah, get him so-and-so. You know, they think that we really at each other's throats. But that just shows the maturity that we know how to put on a show. But behind the scenes, we can be mature enough not to take everything so damn personal and help each other grow. And at the beginning, that's what we tried to do. It fell apart. So that just shows the level of arrogance, individualism, and immaturity that unfortunately is predominant. And if you're not on the exact same plateau as me about something, then you're my enemy, like inside and out. And that's absurd and ridiculous, but that's unfortunately predominant behind the machine here. There's a lot of great things that happen, but it's predominant, and we're starting to shake that off. But and thank goodness, another godsend is the newer entities in the community. They don't absorb that trash. So until it all the way around gets better from the top to the bottom, this is a problem. Until it gets all the way around better, then these issues are still going to happen. And like what was said to me yesterday, we're winning as a community. We don't have to spend our capital in that mess. We don't have to spend it in that mess. There's going to continue to be efforts to defend the indefensible. Now they've pivoted strictly to Stadia 100. So it's probably a video or something that's going to pop up somewhere. You know, Stadia 100, you know, how dare you do this in Stadia 100? And let them get them clicks, let them get their views. Let's continue to focus and play these games. Let's have some fun, man. Let's really have some fun. Let's let them be miserable and let their misery show and expose them for who they are and what they're doing. Let's have some fun, man. And hopefully what they'll do is they'll give up, maybe not, and they'll go find a way to go have some fun too. You know what I'm saying? But it's the summertime, baby. So I get where you coming from, Storm. Totally understand it. It's just that we've been battling that in that fashion for so long, and it's gotten us nowhere, and it's really put attention. It's spending our capital on them, and I don't want to continue to do that. You know, like my phone call with my daughter, even though we didn't talk about this, hell no, but just happiness is what really settled in me and made me realize, no, I'm not going to punch down. Even if they got the bigger numbers, we still punching down. I don't want to keep punching down. I want us to have fun, man. How many's having fun? How many's enjoying games? How many saw CGR this weekend and you were entertained? You know what made me happy about CGR in a borderline emotional way was seeing another stellar content creator, Rock, who knows his stuff about this platform and gaming, definitely. Be on the fence about the game, and that team there do such a wonderful job. They help illustrate to him, somebody who's already knowledgeable about games and gaming and can make his own decisions, but still, they did it in such a astounding way that my brother Rock was compelled to say, look, okay, I'm buying what you're prescribing. I'm going to try this game now. That's when I knew that show arised in the first episode. Normally it takes a moment, 4 or 5 episodes. That's when I knew that show arrived in that first episode. Amazing. That's the stuff I want to focus on and retweet. Yes. Am I, like Storm indicated, am I concerned with the bullies out there? Yeah, I'm concerned, and I don't like seeing a little man who's just trying to enjoy himself be rendered this and that and all types of crazy names just because they enjoy something. I don't like that. I don't like people getting bullied. I've always been that way, throughout my life. I was known as the bully beater. You thought you was a bully, you bullying on somebody, here I come, twice your size, and I'm bullying you. Let people be happy. I get all that, but it's not working. It's time to just focus on what we doing over here. You know what I mean? But that was a hell of a show. Yeah, it's a lot of snake moves being made. But I think it's exposing itself. So they're going to try. They're going to stick together in a collective. They're going to try to figure out the best way to address this because it just doesn't look good. A concession had to be made. A very damning concession had to be made. And that damning concession shows the why there's all this FUD and all this crazy stuff being said with so much certainty when it's not even a speckle of a bit true. That right there just exposes that you got to take what's being said from there with a grain of salt, because those that are guilty of such will double down on stuff that they didn't vet. They just feel emotional about. Like, it was said with the utmost urgency and certainty. This is what's going on with not just one day, but 2 days. So I consider that a blessing that they've exposed themselves. That's where all that conjecture comes from. Just emotion. And it wasn't until they were waterboarded with the facts. Like, you can't just show them the facts and they'll smack it away. It wasn't until, and that's why sometimes I got to come so hard. It wasn't until they were waterboarded with the facts and they were put in a position where they had to give it up. That's a blessing to you in disguise to let you know. That's the source that may be entertaining, but I'm not going to tether my belief system to that. Not before I can kick the tires on it. Now you know the center of why all this conjecture was around and how people from that side got it so wrong. They lead with their emotions instead of kicking the tires and fact finding. So, again, I'm looking at the glass as half full instead of half empty. Yeah, I don't like that it was being said. And yeah, I addressed it. I'm saying it after I addressed it. But I'm not going to continue to address it unless it's just a ridiculous lie that has to be addressed. But, let them kick around Stadia 100. Look, Stadia 100 still has its use, definitely. It's still being used and it's tethered to a lot of messages that go out there. But the purpose of Stadia 100 was because we didn't have the resources at the time to do the community update. Now we do. Now we're doing it every other week. But now we do, So let them gnaw at the shedded skin of Stadia 100. Like I said, let them act like it was a gang from American Me. Let them, But the lie earlier had to be addressed. It was addressed partially. I'll take it. We'll move on from it as long as that particular lie isn't brought back up. We said what we had to say. We posted. What I said earlier will remain live because, I'm doubtful that people know how to move on. But we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? But I'm happy. I'm happy about the stuff that I've been hearing about the last few weeks, the stuff that I'm seeing now, and the possibilities of the future. So I totally get it. So yeah, go ahead and put y'all tickets in, man. Let me see how many of y'all is registered right now. There's only 9 of y'all in here. Come on, man. Excuse me. Oh, mostly Martinez raised his hand. What you need, my good friend, and wonderful supporter. Barclay. Barclay on Stadia. What's up? And let them paint the picture of who we are and work we put in. This is. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Storm. I understand. I mean, let's get it out. I get it. But sometimes, what we have to do, sometimes, Storm, I totally get what you're saying, brother. Totally get what you're saying. But sometimes, what you got to do is you got to let the wicked actions speak for themselves. And we got to hold a little bit more faith. Like there's just the people that are on the fence that are like, oh man, like I remember there were some people that would say, oh man, I heard this about StadiaDosage and MM2K. And oh man, I don't know. Oh my gosh, they seem shady. And I would be like, oh man, the rhetoric was starting to seep in. Oh man, we got to go out and do something. You know, we go out and Storm, and we do our thing, right? But here's what I realized. They were already turned. They were just playing games. They was already turned. They was already turned for the other side. They just wanted to sit here and act like a sheep. I mean, act like a wolf and be a wolf in sheep's clothing. They wanted to come over and navigate with us and act all cool with us. But at the same time, they really was part of the hate squad. You know what I mean? And so they were already turned. People aren't, and what we got to do too, that's why I don't fall into this motif of we got to help save their subscribers from them. People aren't stupid. And especially if you're on Twitter and you're doing your own investigations on social media, whatever, about Stadia, that means you got the fortitude to do research. So people ain't dumb. They know what they know where they fall at. They know where they're at. Sometimes they may get misinformed if they're not doing research, like Bippity and Squid have alluded to. But for the most part, they know what's going on when they start doing their research, and they've already picked their sides. They just play them games. So I mean, I totally get what you're saying, Storm. I know it's angerifying in many ways, but when you look at what's happening, you gotta realize the game that's being played and not get caught up in it. Because actually addressing it opposed to not addressing it often gives people what they want. I mean, if you're talking about somebody that's going through that has no following or is having a slow period, they don't care if you make them look stupid live on air. Now they got people following them. Oh, what they gonna say? So they say something else, and then we're triggered again and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it's serving them more than it is serving us. You know what I'm saying? So I totally get what you're saying. All right. Will said, "What's up, my friend?" And don't forget to get your raffles. Now shout out to CMG. CMG, I saw your video earlier. Oh man. Yeah, man, it just shows the hypocritical nature of, like, Primo had put out a tweet earlier that somebody went after an attack video. You know what I mean? It was unapologetic. CMG's attack video was unapologetic, right? Somebody went after him, but then had commented earlier, don't tell me how to run my run my channel. So it's a bunch of just mudslinging that you can't throw your stones and hide, you can't throw stones and hide your hands when it comes to this. And content creators were not void of people responding back. Like, yeah, if you're getting attacked, you got every right to defend yourself. But it works both ways. You know what I mean? So, is idiot a strong word? Maybe so. But things like Stadia Owl or disillusioned or nuts and stuff like that, and to paint a whole community with a broad brush like that, or paint people that supported a hashtag because it helped them find content with a broad brush like that, is just as hurtful. Because all they're trying to do is enjoy something, and everywhere they turn, you're making them feel bad for trying to enjoy what they want to enjoy. So it works both ways. Akash Monger put out a great tweet thread earlier this week. You just gotta be, you can't wag your finger at something when you're doing it to somebody else. You can't wag your finger because it's happening to your friend when you're doing it in reverse. So we'll see. Lugo Tiburon says, yo, MM was good. Good to see you, my friend. Primo, hey, yo, Primo, hey, look, let me tell you something. Primo is cut from the same cloth as me when it comes to Twitter. I'm not giving up. You know what I'm saying? Don't get into it on Twitter, or don't get into it. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up until I feel I got the victory. And this dude that Primo was going back and forth with, here's what he tried to do. Primo was professional and nice throughout the whole time. But what a lot of these young journos do, because it's this, what do you call that? It's that Michael Pachter syndrome. A lot of these people grew up watching Michael Pachter. That's who they idolize. He used to be cool. He was cool when, what's the dude that created Gears of War? I forgot his name. He was cool when the other guy was cool. And all Michael Pachter did was, out of 1,000 guesses, he got 2 of them right. And he would just throw insults, hurl insults at people, or hurl insults at, yeah, this product is stupid as hell. He was just known for his insult and his insulting behavior, and people thought that was cool. So they grew up and they picked up on those habits. And now when you call them out on their misinformation, all they want to do is hurl those insults. Well, I did get involved last night. I was watching Westworld. I was enjoying it. Westworld was over. And I said, before I go to bed, let's go have some fun on Twitter. So I saw Primo was in the middle of a tiff, and that's all they were doing was throwing her insults. So I jumped in and hurled out better insults. And when I did that, then they started to calm down and get into the facts. And when it started getting fact-based, the one guy just disappeared. Like, you keep making this claim, where's the facts? And he ran off into the ethos. The other guy that kept going with Primo to the break of dawn, they were two bulls. Like, I'm not giving up. And he was trying his best to discredit Primo and make Primo look like an extremist. And Primo was just rolling in the hay and just joking with him. Never called the guy out of his name. Never did anything nasty. The guy was all types of nasty with Primo. And I guess he couldn't shake. Because first he tried insulting Primo. Then he tried to go over some factual stuff. Then Primo just hurled at him like, okay, well, if you know what you're talking about and you got experience with Stadia, log into it right now. Then all of a sudden he couldn't log into Stadia. Like, he couldn't just open a Google account and log into Stadia. And we know he's from Australia, but he's in Canada. But, we know Stadia works in Canada, so is he actually in Australia? Never really touched Stadia, but trying to use a VPN, right? trying to use a Canadian VPN. You know, like who knows what's going on, right? So Primo was just on his ass, and he couldn't shake Primo. He didn't know when to just stop and say, okay, my bad for trying to claim that you're this. I'm gonna stop. He couldn't do that, so what did he do? He blocked Primo. Flawless victory. So shout out to Primo. I hope his captain or whoever, while he's away is like, oh, don't suspend his phone time. You know what I mean? He said, yeah, that's key, Storm, is Storm says, thank you, State SDO, for hitting the nail on the head about painting most, if not all of us, with the same brush. Yeah. Mike, and here's what kills me about this. Oh yeah, the Stadia tribe killed me. Like, here's how it always happens, right? Here's how it always happens. It's like textbook. Somebody will write something about Stadia, and, most of the time it's wrong, but it only catches the eye or the attention of 3 people. So 3 people will respond to it. They may go on and on about it, retweet it or whatever. 3 people. And then the author makes the mistake of saying, hold on, there's actually people from Stadia that have the audacity to rebut me? Oh, hell no. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clown this whole community. So they'll retweet it. The Stadianites came after me. And they'll get other authors in, they'll get their friends in. And the friends will say stuff too. They'll get their thesaurus and say, yeah, this is pre-clandestine of the 5th power. They'll say this ridiculous stuff, right? They'll go on to the little circle jerk of thesaurus phrases. And then somebody says, yo, they call from the vacant lot, you know what I'm saying? Around the corner of the boulevard. Yo, they over here talking ish, son. Yeah. And the bugs just start coming out the woodwork like it's the Warriors. Yeah. To where, and there's no justification. I'm not even mad at the people who then get called out from the bushes to respond. It's the audacity of the authors to assume, oh, I should be able to write what I want about Stadia and no one rebutted. Who the hell? I'm going to ridicule you and say whatever I want about you guys, right? That's the fault of the author. Should have never approached it that way. And I'm not going to defend them. I don't care if 1,000 people end up coming out of that woodwork. Because they should know, because they would never do that to PlayStation. They would never do that to Xbox. Even if it was the most egregious thing with PlayStation or Xbox, they would never do that. Yeah, opposite of like a Tom Warren or what's bro's name from IGN? Justin Legary. Dustin Legary. Unless it's a Tom Warren, a Dustin Legary, or what's homie's name? Paul Tassi. They don't antagonize anybody, right? That's what they do. And they that damn big to get away with it. But them same people would never write a PlayStation article or an Xbox article and try to antagonize the player base that disagrees with them. They're not going to do that. So for you to just make the assumption that, oh, these 3 twerps are the only 3 twerps that play Stadia, so I'm just going to say whatever I want about it. How dare they have the audacity to come after me? Just proves that your content is likely wrong anyway, because you don't know that the Stadia community, even though nowhere near mainstream numbers, they are growing. So it's not like 2020 anymore, where it's the same 6 or 8 people. It's not like that anymore. So that's shame on you, number one. And number two, you never go after a community like that. As a game editor, you never go. I mean, again, always understand that the people that respond to you may be anywhere between 5 to maybe 10% of the community. You're gonna base and throw derogatory statements and whirl them at a whole community based off of 5 to 10% of the people. That's what brings out the other 70, 80, 90% when you do that. That's when they go, yeah, and they come out from the vacant lots. And it's no different for Stadia, except for our numbers aren't as big as PlayStation and Xbox, not at all. But when we come out, it's a shock. It's a shock in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Evan, I always mix up the name of the title. Outbreak. Or Ethan, the creator of Outbreak, where he said it was a shock to him to see how much in droves the Stadia community responded and to his game coming on the Stadia. He was shocked. So it is a shock to the system, but he's smart. And he always does his research before he jumps out of the ledge. Unfortunately, these new young journos, they don't do that. So that's just par for the course, but let them be great. I ain't worried about them. Screw them. Screw them. Cliffy B, thank you, Ray. When it was cool, but I remember, and again, I'm not pulling this out of my rear end. See, often things I say, you guys can't relate to the moment I say it, so you think it's BS. But then it always unravels itself over time. That's why I put it out there, and again, it's delayed gratification. I just let it unravel itself over time, because if you weren't there, unless somebody's in the chat like a Ray, a Storm, or Chariot Man Gaming, who's been gaming long enough to remember this, you're gonna be like, no, that doesn't make any sense. But way back when I used to write for a small, I can't even call it a publication, an effort, a small effort called the New Age Faction. And we were an effort that was, tethered to MySpace. We saw it. I saw it. I saw the awe that people like Cliffy B and Michael Pachter had on journalists and communities, because journalists would go after Michael Pachter. Back then, when they had more integrity, they would go after Michael Pachter for a lot of his lame brain things that he says, and he would just make them look bad. Even though he was the one that was wrong, he would make them look bad because of the insults that he would hurl. And back then, we were way more nerdier than we are now. So we couldn't respond. We didn't know what to do. We sweated out our pencil packs and just ran off. And Michael Pachter looked like the big bag analyst that took to smack the nerds. And everybody wanted to be cool like him, even though he was just spewing a bunch of nonsense. And continues to do so this day. Shout out to Lugo Tiburon for becoming a member. Thank you so much. So a lot of these people that are writing pieces now, they grew up on that. They grew up on Cliffy B and Michael Pachter. That was their drive. That was their motivator. How I want to be cool like that guy. And if you want to be cool like Michael Pachter, you don't do any research. You just know some slick stuff to say on the fly. That's it. That's it. And it gets even worse when it comes to Stadia, because, again, that just proves off the top that their research is mostly wrong, because they don't research the community or anything about the product or anything relevant about the product. They just click, copy and paste articles. So what ends up happening is Stadia, their information about the platform is wrong in the first place. But then they don't ever prepare for somebody to rebut them about Stadia. Stadia is like I was saying yesterday, dogging Stadia out for a publication, especially a big one. It's not something that's going to give you PlayStation or Xbox numbers, but it's like extra credit. It gives you a nice little bump, a nice little boost if the news is slow. On a slow news day, it'll help you out. And normally what it does is it helps out publications because, you know, even though publications do things for clicks, in the back of their minds, they're wondering, all right, was this a little bit too much? Are we going to get lambasted by the PlayStation community or the Xbox community for that one? Normally, or at the beginning, because there's such a mainstream general consensus that Stadia is horrible, they don't worry about that. So they can write anything they want about Stadia, just hit send and slap each other and be like, oh, we got some good extra credit in. That's how these antagonistic Stadia. And then a lot of you, that there are Stadia extremists. I'm not gonna lie. There are extremists on both sides. And there are the extremists that look for every single sentence and every single word, and if a syllable doesn't sound positive enough about Stadia, they're going fringe. You know what I mean? But shout out to Clive. I remember it was the PC Gamer or PC World article that was down the middle. It had his criticisms of Stadia, it had his praises of Stadia, and we across the board, some of us super ultra positive people, we were cool with it. I've seen a lot of stuff from a lot of different people that I didn't necessarily agree with, but I'm like, you know what? It's not false. Still don't agree with it. I think it's fair. So, but thank you again, Lugo Tiburon, for becoming a member. What up, Stadians? Nah, brother. Nah, we can't. Yeah, we can't. I feel the storm fire. Hold on. Who is this? I feel the storm fire. We're going to pivot from feeding into what they want. I can feel the storm fire. I can dig it. But Storm, I get everything that you're saying, bro. I get it. I totally get it. I totally do. I think things happen for a reason. And when I got that phone call from my daughter, it just hit me at the right time. Like, man, we ain't going. I'm not going to keep feeding into this. But shout out. All right. So let's do this. Let's get into today's topics. The first one is, let's see real quick. Stadia Pro, man. The hell am I talking about, man? What am I talking about, man? So with no further ado, you know what? Let me show you something. All right, so before we go into the actual information, I want to talk about the hot topic today, StadiaDosage community patronage. No, not the patronage, the community events, Cloud Gaming Championships. We are in week 2. And here goes, here goes full details of week 1. Oh, okay, all right. Okay, I like how they did this. So they got week 1 competition here. There goes the state shirt that you use. So what you do is just sign up, man. Just sign up. I didn't mean to show that one. Just sign up. That's old. Let me get rid of that. Just sign up and follow the page. And you can still qualify at week 2. So go ahead and do that. Let me get some water. Sign up at week 2, right? I believe you can. It says you can watch the video of two previous live videos here. Oh, register here. So go sign up. Here goes the leaderboard so far. So Solder Q35. All right, that's the leaderboard right now. Oh, Purple Haze is up there. Triple Superstar. Certified Doctor. A lot of names I don't recognize. Ryzak's up there. Shout out to Ryzak or Ray. Somebody hit up Ryzak for me. I want to join that PGA thing. I don't know if it's too late. If it's too late, don't worry about it. But I was just thinking about that last night when I was watching Westworld. I seem like y'all having too much damn fun, too much grown up fun, grown up dad fun. I'm tired of that stuff. It's time to muck it up. Now I want in. We got Barclay. So look at this, Death Alive. Good to see y'all in there, and there could be more of y'all up here. So let's do it. Let's get everybody involved and let's have some fun gaming, man. And these are Stadia Pro games. So those of you, as long as you have Stadia Pro, you already got access to them. You ain't out here buying new titles. And if you don't have Stadia Pro, I'm pretty sure you got a 30-day free trial or a free $10 toward Pro or something from Stadia recently. Now's the time to use it. All right. Yeah, I'm with you soon on that one. Yep. That's, and again, Storm, where Storm is coming from, I totally get. But now it's getting to it, like it happening more recently didn't make any sense. It was unprovoked. It didn't make any sense. Like there's something going on. Sometimes you got to be smarter than just to be provoked and respond. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that Storm ain't smart. No, like I said, I think Storm gave me some advice that as the days go by, I feel like I need to follow. He just said, just blow the whole damn thing up, put everything out there, and then let the pieces fall where they may, and then let people try to explain themselves. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm not that grimy dude that they're trying to make me out to be. But he's like, it's gonna keep happening, bro. He said it's gonna be like Groundhog's Day. You're gonna wake up and it's gonna be the same ish. It's just gonna be a different face. And the more and more as we keep seeing this stuff happening, the more and more that he seems right. But I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with Soon Alive. I think people are smart enough now to understand what's going on. They're understanding now that the saltiness that's happening. So, but again, I get where everybody's coming from, man. I'm not going to disregard. I think I understand why everybody's in where they're at about it. It's disheartening, but when you look at the glass half full, you like, I can just ignore that and I can continue playing these games. And like, look here, these people are battling for $500 grand pies, $250. Hey, yo, I could use $500. You know what I'm saying? MM2K, I just got a $4,000. Hey, look, it's right here. No lie, yo. I just got a $4,000 medical bill for my wife. I thought we paid them all. Wrong. That's another $4,000 medical bill for my wife. I could use $500. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't sweat. Look, what's going to help you out in the long term? You know what I mean? What's going to help you out in the long term, But I get where everybody's coming from. I get where Storm's coming from. I get where Suna's coming from. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody is wrong. It's just a choice. We're choosing, or I'm choosing this time around to take a different route, to go back to the mindset that I was in 2022 and be like, look, man, let them pop their stuff off as long as it ain't egregious. I don't apologize for dealing with the egregious lies that were put out there. But some of the other stuff, they want to go after Stadia 100, let them do it. I'm saying, yep. Like my spiritual advisor said, let it wither on the vine, man. Keep putting out great content and people will come to the sources that have credibility. Absolutely. Yep, that's what it's all about. You get disappointed to see, like I was saying before, what Storm put out his great comment, is that you get disappointed when you see like people that you thought was cool, that had a better understanding of stuff, and they just come out of the woodwork and they say something way out of bounds, and you're like, oh, hold on. They must have misinformed you, because I know you just know they just never showed you their true colors. You know what I'm saying? Like they was never down with you in the first place. They never liked you in the first place. They was never down with you. Their mind was already made up there. They just feel emboldened to come out and say it now. That's what I realized. People put on that mask. It's like if you a fan of the Fugees, you know what I'm saying? Which I think is the greatest hip hop album of all time. But we can have a discussion somewhere else. But if you listen to Fugees The Score and they talk about the mask, that's what a lot of people do. You know, they conceal their true feelings about you until they feel like the time is opportune. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not about, oh man, they got him, or oh man, they got her, or oh, yippee, we got him. No, people be trying to play both sides for their own sake, for their own agenda. And when they feel like that now was the right time for me to hop in on this side, you know what I'm saying? Then that's what they gonna do. And so to Suna's point, people are smart. They've already picked their sides, but outwardly they just want to play both sides. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree with Clive too. All right, so that's the Stadia Community Championships. Let's now go back to, so again, go ahead and sign up, man. What do you got to lose but an opportunity to win some money? You know what I'm saying? Like I can use $500. I wish I could. I'm a renege on my partnership with Jack for 3 more weeks so I can hop in here and try to win $500. You know what I'm saying? Don't miss out on that free. Oh, that looks gross. What the hell is that? You know what that was? I don't want to show it again. I have and this is crazy how your metadata and stuff is spread everywhere. I have an addiction to cleaning my ears, and I want my wife to get her ears cleaned out, and she refuses. She can't hear anything. So I was looking up, I was trying to show her how the process is, and then I got my metadata. Oh, that's gross. They got my metadata and they're showing that. Why would you do that? Anywho, story 1, 123 free. Well, no, you know what? Let's do this. Let's just go to the blog post. Let's just go to the blog post. And then we're going to look at the individual StadiaDosage articles. So this week on Stadia, Summer of Games, right? We got a nice little graphic to show you, I guess, Destiny 2, Solstice, FIFA 23, The Forgotten City, Phoenix Point Complete Edition, and Wavetail. Okay, and then the Destin thing with PUBG. I want to say something. A lot of people have commented to me that they're sick and tired of seeing the Destiny 2 graphics for the add-ons here. They say that's just Stadia putting on filler. I want to share a little secret with y'all I may not be aware of. When it comes to Stadia, as far as what's tracking game-wise, the most consistently searched thing is something was in my water. I was about to freak out. The most consistently tracked thing is Destiny. It's always in the top 5. Sometimes it might slither, but it's always there. It's Destiny. Just Destiny 2. Nothing's particular about just Destiny when anything related to Stadia. I don't care what's happening. Destiny 2 is like always in the top 5 when I go do my tracking. There's a reason why anything that comes out for Destiny is always here. So understand that for us, the average the hardcore Stadia gamer that wants to little piece of that, little piece of that, and we're done with Destiny 2 for the moment. We only represent a slither of the player base. The majority of this Destiny 2, the Stadia player base, a good swath of that majority is laser focused on Destiny 2. Don't forget. So there's a reason why this is here. There's a reason why Destiny is still here. I remember when Stadia momentarily put out the top 5 games on the platform, or top 4 games. I think it was Division 2. At the time, it was Red Dead, Division 2, what was it? Top 5. Red Dead, Division 2, Borderlands. No. It might have been top 4. Red Dead, Division 2, Borderlands, and PUBG. Those were the top. It was the top 4. I remember that. And they only had it up there for like 3 days, and I meant to take a snapshot of that. And it was crazy because even though I say Destiny 2 was top 5 searched, and Destiny probably would have been 5th. It just showed that Destiny just wasn't, Stadia wasn't just a Destiny box. You know what I mean? So there's more than meets the eye when it comes to this platform. So I hope everybody's just aware of that. Again, at any given time, y'all can do this raffle. I'm starting to get itchy. So make sure you got your exclamation point in. All right. So what else we got here? We got Phoenix Point Complete Edition Wavetail is going to have a free weekend. And as for the pro games, we're getting 6 of them. We're getting 6 pro games. We're getting Shantae's the Ultimate Edition, the Shantae's Genie Hero. We're getting the cute cat game Calico. I'm actually going to play that game. We're getting Monster Jam Steel Titans 2, and we're getting Saints Row the 3rd Remastered. I think, is that making a return to Stadia Pro? I think that is. I could be wrong. Then we're getting Murder by the Numbers, and then we're getting Welcome to Elk. So I think it's a decent lineup. Matter of fact, let's do this. I always know, what we're gonna put our poll out there. What do you rank Stadia? So let's do it. Option. Let's see. Add another option. And what do you rank? What do you rank this week on Stadia? Post. All right. So let us know in the chat. And again, this is all anonymous. Nobody, the Stadia 100 isn't going to come and get you. I promise. I'll call them once we're in a hive sucking from the teat of the Master Spider 100 Queen. I'll tell them, leave them alone. I'll tell them while we're sucking from the Spider Queen's, the 100 Spider Queen's teat. And the Stadia 100 is not going to come after you. It's just let us know what you think about this week on. And I think this is good data for Stadia to have as well. Oh, okay. Mr. Barnum, he clarified. He said, no, that was Saints Row 4 last time. Oh, huh. So hold on. Let me look back at this. Oh, okay. So one of these I don't have. Or one of these I bought. Let me put it like this. One of these I bought. And I can't remember if it was Saints Row 4 or Saints Row the 3rd Remastered. I can't remember which one it was. But if Saints Row 4 was the one that I bought, then I'm glad to be getting a remaster via Stadia Pro. That's dope. Who said that? Mr. Byram says, I don't care. I put an A. I can dig it. I can dig it. Yeah, and the Farming Simulator 22 has now a 180-minute trail. That's very nice. I'll try. Yeah, and that's so dope. One of my pet peeves, though, and again, shout out to Purple Haze. I think she had a very, very great rebuttal towards my pet peeve. And some of you may be thinking, hold on, Purple Haze wasn't on SSC podcast last week. When did you talk to Purple Haze? I was the guest on Cloudy Thoughts this past Friday. It was way past my bedtime, but for some reason I was excited. I was excited for the new show Saturday, and I was excited to be there too. But man, sometimes I don't make it past 7 o'clock. And if you see me on Twitter past 7 o'clock, I'm already wrapped up in my covers. You know what I'm saying? I'm already wrapped up. Sometimes on my recliner, passed out, and then I gotta wake up in the middle of the night and go to bed. But yeah, brother, I was way past my bedtime, but I'm glad I was able to hold strong. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was on Cloudy Thoughts, so definitely check that out on Lo-Fi Monk's channel. It's a great show. It was Saints Row reelected. Okay, gotcha. That's dope. All right. So, and then I see this Forgotten City is here. This is a new game. I saw the trailer on it. Is there a trailer here? Probably not. Oh, yeah. No, that's PUBG. I don't know why there's not a trailer for Forgotten Cities. Here, let's see if we can find it. I thought it was cool. Looked like there was a little bit of action in there. Most of it is like dialogue and stuff like that. Let's put it back in there. Forgotten City. Let's see. They have a Forgotten City Stadia trailer yet? Probably not. Okay, there's a review. Nah, I'm not gonna play it because I don't know if they're gonna ding me for it. But go check it out, Forgotten City. There's a bunch of videos about it. It looked cool to me. It was on IGN. I don't know if I'm gonna get dinged for it, so I ain't gonna watch. And then they say take the world's game on the go. It's EA Sports FIFA 23. The world's game to the pitch with Hypermotion 2 technology on Stadia, utilizing twice as much data capture to bring over 6,000 authentic animations to FIFA 23. Experience both the men's and women's FIFA World Cup at no additional cost via post-launch content updates. Enjoy a new way to play FIFA Ultimate Team with FUT moments, cross-play features, and more in FIFA 23. So this is dope, man. Glad to see this game come to the platform. So again, you know, as 2022 was a funny year. It was a very uncertain year. Other cloud platforms bloomed and blossomed and really had a lot to show earlier in the year. Had some core meat and potatoes to show earlier in the year. Stadia seems like it's doing it in the latter part of the year with Saints Row, Resident Evil content, which to me is well, I don't know. Now I think Saints Row. I mean, Resident Evil still has a slight edge, but I'm really excited for the Resident Evil stuff. But yeah, they got a slight edge because of that, because it's just Resident Evil. But Resident Evil, Saints Row, and now FIFA, and we don't know what else is coming. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully something else core, big and core is coming. You know, even something that may be a little dated, like a Dying Light 2. We'll see. Just as long as it's a good port. That's look. I'm willing to be patient with having to pivot and work on the tools and all that other stuff. I'm talking personally, but it has to be a good port. It has to be a good port with a fathomable and good looking performance mode. As long as I get that, I'm cool. I get it. This is emerging tech. It's going to take time. This is built differently from the rest. long term, it's going to be able to do things that the others can't do because of the way that it's built, but it's just in the front end to where, you know, that revelation is going to be a little bit slower. But with that being said, man, I'm willing to be patient over, you know, at how fast titles are coming early on and when they're dropping, as long as when they come, you know what I'm saying, that performance is crisp. You know what I mean? That's all I need. So with that said, there's a Forgotten City Stadia on StadiaDosage website. Oh, is there? Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, that's where I saw it. That's how I saw it. Let's see here. There we go. 6 games coming to Stadia Pro in August. I'm a horrible. That's why Jack is in charge over there. Okay, all right, there we go. I know there's but which game here out of the pro games are you guys most excited for? Let's talk about that. Which one you guys are most excited for? I'm glad to see. This is going to be a hard one because nothing like blows me away, but I'm cool with these titles for the most part. Like, I'm cool with Saints Row. I'm cool with Calico, and I'm cool with Shantae, and I really want to try out Shantae. So I don't know. Like, if I had to guess and say which one I would play first, let's do it that way. Which one I would play first, it would probably be Shantae the Half Genie Hero Ultimate Edition. And then it might actually be Calico next. Calico looks like it's launching into Stadia Pro. It might be Calico next. I'm interested. I know it ain't normally my cup of tea, the way it looks, or the style of aesthetic, but the way that it's put together, I don't know. A lot of you are saying Monster Jam still Titan 2. That's what's up. I used to love racing games, man, or games like RC Pro-Am, and I'm going way back. Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, I don't like them anymore. Yeah. I don't like them anymore. I don't like them. Oh. Yeah, but I used to love RC Pro-Am and oh my gosh, I still I don't know what it's something about RC Pro-Am that just made it seem so nuanced. I love that game. Jesus Christ. So, but yeah, that's cool. A lot of you were saying Monster Jam too. Yeah, it's split between Shantae and Calico. I don't know. But again, continue to let us know what you are looking forward to in chat. But yeah, Forgotten City. What I want to play it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk for y'all because I love y'all. Forgotten City coming this Thursday. Here we go. Okay, this looks like it's coming directly from the developer. So I will play this one. All right, so let me put the music down. I'm gonna play it. I can find the music. Let me put the music down. I'm gonna play it. And let's get into it, man.
Things are going to end badly for all of us down here.
Some people say
Let me
it's
take
the
it back a little
creation of
bit.
an
Let's take it
all-seeing
back.
God who's watching.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are? I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. Somebody in this city is about to break the golden rule.
Sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here.
Some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do.
Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown God doesn't.
But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us?
Are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
How is it that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them? Salve, friend. I'm Galerius.
I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people. Ah, then you know what I'm talking about.
All right, so maybe that wasn't from the developer, and I shouldn't have did that. Hopefully we don't get dinged for that. All right, but let me close this and then let me put the music back on. All right. Okie dokie. So, when did this game come out? I think it came out originally in 2018. I think this game came out originally in 2018. No, the Forgotten, what the hell am I talking about? It says Forgotten City launch trailer 2021 and it's in 4K. So hopefully, yeah, all right. So with that said, yeah, it looks cool to me. Yeah, it's coming to cloud. Yep. It was announced in the Stadia message today. With that being said, what did y'all think about that game, man? Did y'all like it? Y'all think it was cool? All right, so let's do this. While we're doing that, you got like a minute literally to hit hashtag raffle. So I'm gonna because the raffle's gonna close out and then we're gonna close out. All right. I know we were stuck on 2 hours exactly an hour and a half for today's show. Something weird is going on. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna stick to an hour and a half for today's show. So let us know what you think, but hit that hashtag raffle. I know we've had, oh gosh, well, I guess a lot of people don't want this. You know what I'm saying? Because I only see 13 people that registered. Oh, and another thing too is if you did hashtag raffle and you're not subscribed to this channel, it's not going to give you a ticket. So if you didn't see that you got a ticket in this chat, then you're not. So hurry up. I'll give you 2 more minutes. So make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. This is a subscriber appreciation movement here. Oh, hold on 1 second. All right. Okay, so we gave everybody an opportunity. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, no. I had said, give me a second. Are you grabbing the new Saints Row? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm grabbing that Saints Row, baby. Hell yeah, I'm grabbing that Saints Row, baby. All right. So I had stepped away for a second. I'm sorry, I had to take care of something real quick. All right, so now we're going to do it. But first, let's close out this poll. In the poll, it says, what do you rank this week on Stadia blog post? And 46% was our highest total at B. They give it a B. 46 give it a B. 30% give it an A. 19% give it a C. 3% give it a D. I ain't mad at you. How much will Forgotten City cost? I don't think a price was put out there yet. Let me see. I don't think a price was put out. This game I hear this. Yeah, what's up, Collins? I hear this game is phenomenal and made by one person. Let's do this. All right, so I gave everybody an opportunity. We're going to close this out. Close the entries. All right, and now we are going. What? No more fans. Close the entries. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Don't forget to. What the hell? Oh God. Why is this thing acting up? It says I already have what's the name as a moderator. Oh Lord Jesus. All right, hold on. Give me a second, y'all. This thing is so freaking weird. Settings, is it community, moderators? I already have them in here. Like, what is going on here? Oh, how do I have them as a mod? Okay. Maybe I need to come through and clean. I need to clean house. I gotta come through here and clean house. Yeah, we got some mods in here that shouldn't be in here. We were so generous way back when. I think we're good for the most part. Something weird is going on. I apologize, y'all. Close entries. It's not letting me close the damn entries. Let me refresh the page. Maybe it'll let me. Okay, giveaways. Oh crap. Hold on. Why is this is so weird. Like, I don't get what's going on here. Polls, giveaways. All right. Oh, okay, now it let me do it. Jesus Christ. That was insane. What the hell's wrong with this? Okay. Dosage, come on, brother. Come on. I'm gonna resume it. Come on, Dosage. I'm giving you 1 minute. Hurry up and do it. I know what time this show is, and I told y'all I can go at any time. I can go at any time. So go ahead. I've opened it up. 7. I've seen that you put one in there too. 7. You need to redo yours. There you go. There you go. There we go. All right. Y'all know what time this show is. I told y'all anytime. I got to keep y'all on y'all toes. Make sure y'all don't think y'all can just go and swoop in at the last minute, hit the subscribe button with 12 seconds left to go and then get a raffle. No. I got to keep y'all on y'all toes. All right. Barclay on Stadia. There you go. Make sure y'all subscribe. Maybe you already got a ticket, Barclay. Okay, nope. There you go. All right. I'm closing it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now let's do it. Clive put it in there again just to make sure. All right. So now we got it. Now we're going to close the entries. There you go. The entries are now closed. And are you ready? We're going to pick a winner. All right. Let's do this. Let's pick a winner in 3, 2, and 1. And the winner is Philip. Congratulations, Philip. Philip, let us know that you're still active in the chat so we can work on getting you your gift card. Let us know that you, come on, Philip. Let us know that you're active in the chat, Philip, so we can get you your gift card. Because if you, I'm gonna get. Oh, there we go. He says, "I'm here." All right, brother. Philip, are you on Twitter? Let me know if you're on Twitter. Let me know if you're on Twitter. If not, then you're gonna have to send me an email. Yeah, congratulations to Philip, man. He says, so Philip, do you have a Twitter profile? Because I gotta have a way to give you your prize. No, not really. Okay, not a problem. Here's what I'm gonna do, Philip. I am going to, here we go. Just hit me up, the mm2k at gmail.com. Hit me there, Philip, and we'll work and we'll get you your cash, man. We'll get you your cash, man. All right, cool stuff. All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for coming through. We appreciate everything. We appreciate your support. Like I said, I know it's been a wild and zany beginning of the week. but we got some great stuff coming content wise. I believe SSC podcast is going to be tomorrow. I got to reach out to the fine folks, and and stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be chopping up some more streams and all that stuff. All right. So with that said, appreciate all of y'all. Congratulations to Philip. And until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful gaming day. Peace.